What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Shout out to all those beginner investors and traders out there. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back. You're talking to your boy once again, Cool Ray Valentine. We back on the block market. This is hood money investing. And we still out here trying to learn and build and grow and get as much knowledge as possible to do the best we can to be the best investor and trader we can when it comes to the stock market. I been chilling, taking some time out to reflect after the GameStop incident. Okay, I didn't know all this was going to happen nowhere near. Now I had my opinions and my assumptions about GameStop going over $100 plus. You can go check those videos out months ago, and I had my reasons for it, based on my own understanding of gaming and where it's going. And that was one of the main reasons why I happened to add GameStop into my portfolio. And it just kind of shook me a little bit, not emotionally, but just as far as psychological decision that needed to be made about Robinhood and these platforms and how this was being done. Now this is something that we can't avoid because the people that are in control of these things now, it's made for them to benefit. It's not made for us. It's only made for us to go so far. And that's one of the things that I had to sit around and think about based on, what happened with GameStop. When they did what they did and they ripped GameStop out of this range here, it was just unbelievable to me, and I mean, even though I took a large, considerable profit, which, like I said, I knew it was going to go over 100, but I didn't know it was going to happen that fast. Even without the squeeze, you can watch these videos and see that I believe that this would happen even without the squeeze. You see what I'm saying? Just based on the technicals and where gaming and technology is headed when it comes to digital and the quantum technology, quantum energy and technology and everything around that. And I mean, I watch a lot of sci-fi. I mean, I've been watching anime before most people knew what it was. I mean, and I've been reading and somewhat doing my homework and researching technology and different realms and outer space. I mean, I love technology. I love the unknown and what technology could possibly bring to light because of our abilities, the abilities that we've lost and things like that. So when it comes to tech and gaming and all that, it's another side of it as well, when it comes to like MK Ultra and different mind control tactics and, even when it comes down to a lot of these stocks, they may be good to make money, but at the end of the day, a lot of these things are being created to, control us. So and I don't want to get too deep, but that's just my personal opinion. That doesn't stop me from investing. It's just that some of these things that we believe that are helping us, we have to actually take some time to sit back and figure out if it is helping us, how is it benefiting the people that are trying to implement it. So that's just pretty much what it was. That's why I was falling back, and that's not going to stop me from investing. I'm still going to use Robinhood to a degree. It's not the only portfolio or platform that I have. It's just so much easier, to show beginner investors and traders like myself the ins and outs or the little things that I know, and this platform is just the interface is, the way it's set up is so easy to use. I mean, that's what makes it, I don't think it's going anywhere. They might, change the CEO or make us believe that they're changing these things, but I don't think Robinhood is over with. I mean, it's too many people signing up. It's too many people that believe in investing at this point. So even if the big guys, the big whales and all these guys, even if they are, rigging the game, which we all know they are going to figure out a way for people to make money as well, so that it doesn't, stop people from investing. I mean, because, that is one way for people to get rich and wealthy. And I don't think you can stop people from trying to, find financial freedom, or stability. So that's just my opinion. My bad for rambling. I know I'm a beginner, so I don't want you guys to think that I'm, trying to give you some game. This is just my personal opinion. And I wanted to show you the portfolio because it's been a minute. I'm down off of GameStop. I'm probably down like close to 50, I think. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't take now I had 300 shares, so I just skimmed as it was going up. Once it got past 100, I got some. Once it got past 2, I took some. You know what I'm saying? So I was taking a considerable amount off the top. Now, if I would have took and just, sold all my shares, my portfolio would be looking lovely. But I didn't do this for a short-term gain. I literally wanted to be a GameStop shareholder. That was one of the reasons why I never got rid of all of my shares. I wouldn't have got rid of all my shares if it went to 10,000. You see what I'm saying? Like, I grew up in GameStop's era. It's just something about GameStop and me, and I know other people feel this way too. I mean, and it's just, I don't plan on, or I don't think it's a group of us out there that plans on seeing GameStop go bye-bye right now. You know what I mean? We don't, that's not when I want a game and I think about a game, GameStop is the first place I think of. I don't think about online. I don't think about, downloading the game, because that's what they are trying to usher in. So it seems like that's all they are saying. People download games now. Yeah, but a lot of people don't like having that space on their hard drive either. You know what I'm saying? So like having all that space taken up on their hard drive, because I remember when I just when I bought Call of Duty when it just came out last on 2020, was it 2019, 2000, whatever year that game, the newest Call of Duty came out, I purchased it. And it literally sucked up 100 gigs. That's one of the reasons why. The Xbox and the PS5s, it's a terabyte. That's the reason why they're giving you so much space, because they want you to download digital games. But you have people like me that do not want to take up all that space and slow my system or my console down by downloading and taking up all that space on my console. So, so many reasons why I'm just going to stick around GameStop. But, like I said, I had to reevaluate my thoughts about what they did, but everything's still lovely. I mean, besides that huge, drop, because Robinhood, that's another thing they did. They won't allow you, see right here, the past year and all, they removed that. They don't want people to see how much, because I was up over like 5,000%. It was crazy. It was a crazy number. You know what I mean? As you see right here, 4,000. No, it was higher than that then. It was higher than that then. If it says 4,000% right there in the past 3 months, I was up way higher than that when GameStop is at. When it went to $500, it was ridiculous how much I was up. You know what I'm saying? So I just started skimming, but that's the reason why I'm not really complaining, because I only thought that it may go up past 100. So I knew that would be like 30K. I dropped like $3,000. I was like, yo, that's $27,000 profit. I was like, that's not bad, So overall, I literally came out exactly what I pictured in my mind. Like I manifested it. Now, of course, I would be in a better position if I would have just sold everything, as far as when it comes to my portfolio. But like I said, I'm doing this for the long haul. I'm not trying to just get rich quick. That's not my plan, So, I'm not feeling bad or depressed about losing. I mean that 50. It was like 50 G's, but it is what it is. I'm pretty sure that opportunity will come back around because it already is. Like show you the portfolio real quick. I'm still holding GameStop. I decided to jump on that wagon with these AMC holders to try to support them. As you can see, I have CTRM, man. I caught that at 44 cents. I had 1,500 shares. I skimmed I took sold 500 shares, took profit basically to get what I basically profited what I spent, because I probably, dropped about 200 or something or a little bit more for 1,500 shares. And then I probably profited about, 2 or 3. So I wanted to get profit first and then let that run. ZOM, that's looking pretty lovely. Denison Mines, that's another one. You got Global Star. This one right here, I think is going to be huge. You should do your research on it. This could be a $20-$30 stock or better. But I advise you to do your due diligence. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an investing guru. So, please get as much information as you can, do as much research as possible, do your homework, whatever you need to do, man, to make sure that you are investing your money in the right places and you're making the right decisions when it comes to the stock market. We got Ocean Power Technologies. You heard me talk about that a lot if you've been running around, with Hood Money Investing. This one is going to be huge, man. I can see this being a $20 stock, man, because not only are they the leaders in their field, they are creating ways and avenues for people to power, their homes and their equipment, their vehicles and things like that, and I believe they're also, allowing people to sell energy as well through the machines that they have to help power to draw natural energy. So I mean, it's that Ocean Power Technologies. I've held them for a long time, and I plan on holding on to it for a long time. Bio Nanogenomics, they're looking real sweet right now. As you can see, I'm up 111%. I was catching them about $5-6. It says the average cost $7, but I started catching them around $5 or $6. They're looking pretty good. NNDM is looking lovely. You have some people saying get rid of nano dimensions because of all the offerings and things of that nature, but it's not. I mean, I've done a little bit of homework, and nano dimension could squeeze itself. It could have a short squeeze itself based on how it's been shorted, because nano dimensions was that stock was high priced at one point, and it has been shorted down to the price that it was. What was it? It was low. It was 51 cents, but I don't think it was that low. But when I started seeing it, I think it was like $3-4 or something like that. So, BioKey, I've been talking about this for a while as well. You don't hear a lot of people talking about it, and a lot of there are a few stocks that I've talked about before. YouTubers, just being a beginner, because I've researched and did some homework, and I've come up on a lot of companies. Fuel Cell Energy. Vivian Solar. I was in Plug Power 2 years ago. You know what I mean? When I was catching it at $1, $2, before they did the merger with Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of these stocks that you see, yes, you may hear people talk about them, but I also have stocks that I research on my own, just based on what they could be tied into, different partnerships, different deals, different subsidiary companies, different, avenues. It's just so many different stocks and, things like that, like, that's partnered or have have different might have different capabilities, but they are being used by another company that could be huge that you don't know. It's just so much, and being a beginner, I like to try to, in quadruple or maybe even 10x my money if I can, because I'm using small amounts of money, 100 here, 200 here, because I want to use, that little bit of funds, to increase my portfolio by making smart decisions based on smart companies and smart innovations and things that people need, and the great decisions that companies are out here making, whether they're big or small, and I know that's rambling to some of you guys and you girls and you beginner investors and traders out there, but believe me, I didn't come this far this fast just listening to other YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? So I have to I'm smacking myself for not grabbing more MicroVision, man. I started catching them at like $8, and I just like bought a few. I bought 10 shares because I just wanted to monitor it, and I have to give a shout out to Dead Inside because I happened to see him say something about this stock months ago, like months and months ago, and it made me keep it on my watch list because they do the LiDAR, for the cars and stuff, for the smart cars. So I know how big EVs are in that space. So that's what made me like, yeah, he's right. That's a good idea. Like, wow, they do, because it's, that's how you have the autonomous driving with the LiDAR and the radar detection and all that. So I understand that, so I was like, yo, that is a good, that's good. So shout out to Dead Inside. And that's what made me put it in my portfolio. And my dumb ass did not buy more, and it just jumped but I was, also buying calls, so as you can see, I was profiting off of calls as well, if you go back into the history, let's see, let's check it out, if they'll let me. Yeah, as you can see, 410 there, we're at 1,000 here, where did we start it? Man, that's it. Bop. Yep, that's it. So for the last maybe like a week, I was buying calls, but I put it on my watch list when it was like $8. Bought some, and once I noticed it went to $12, I was like, you know what, let me start buying calls. But I'll start buying calls, and it just started skyrocketing. And I just feel like a fool, but this is the game, man. Like, I'm learning so much. I'm excited to learn that, and I'm learning so many different tricks and strategies. I know that I'm going to go further with the knowledge and information that I'm gaining, so the money is like, oh yeah, I could have got that, but it's coming. So that's how I feel. So, I appreciate all you beginner investors and traders listening to me, checking me out. I don't think it's dead for GameStop at the moment. I still think GameStop is going to go over $100. It's consolidated around this $50 mark, So, we haven't got the Q4 reports yet. We haven't heard or got any information about, how much they've profited since, this pandemic, and how, closing stores has been, profitable, how changing and revamping, the e-commerce side of everything. It's just, we don't know, in the deals and partnerships, we don't know, but I know this, it's going to go back over $100. I know that for a fact. Just teaming up with Microsoft is enough, and what could be done as far as, them when it comes to computers, when it comes to, everything that's on that side, So, like I said, forgive me for rambling. This is Cool Ray Valentine. This is Hood Men Investing. And we're going to keep on learning and growing and building together. I apologize for not doing as many videos as, most people out there. But like I told you, I'm a beginner and I refuse to put you beginner investors and traders in positions that can lose you money that I can lose that you can. You see, so, that is not what I do. A lot of things that I research, or try to gain information about, I'm afraid to do videos about them because I know just how people just buy stuff. They don't do research. They don't look into anything. They won't even read a paragraph. So it's like, I don't want you to lose money because of me. And then you sitting there or saying it's because of me because you listen to me. It's like, no, so I wait, and then these stocks tend to do good. And then I'm like, well, yeah, I had that. And then people are like, man, why you didn't tell me about it? But in the last month or two, I've had like 4 or 5 friends call me, well, for about 4, and they're like, yo, man, I really appreciate, the stocks that you did give me because, like one of my friends, man, I think I just made him like 16,000 or something like that, and like I said, this is not, well, he made himself 16,000 because he took it upon himself to, spend his money on those particular stocks, but, I did inform him about some things, and, he was thankful for it. And me personally, I really don't, I'm not looking to be, praised or anything. I just want to see people, enrich their families and become financially stable. And not just that, the more and more we educate each other, he may learn things that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The people I know around me that I show things to and give the little information I got, they may learn some things that I don't know, and they may show me another trick or a new trick or strategy as a beginner, for me still being a beginner. Even though I've been investing for over 3 years, I just started trading not too long ago with under a year, and I'm still learning. Like, it's so much that I don't know, and I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? Like, so, like I said, forgive me for rambling. This is the last time I'm going to say it. This is Hood Money Investors, Cool Ray Valentine. I hope you have a great week, man. I hope you find another trick, another strategy, another play, another stock that can potentially, increase your finances or, give you financial freedom. This is your boy, Cool Ray Valentine. This is the Block Market, and I am out of here.
They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at them.
Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy? It's the free market. And you're part of it.
Something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute?
After everything we've done for you.
Oh, see, I made Lewis a bet here. Lewis bet me that we couldn't both get rich and put y'all in the poorhouse at the same time. He didn't think we could do it. I won.
I lost. $1.
Thank you, Lewis.
After you.
Certainly.